Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a tour of my truck. First things first, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you are new, make sure you hit that bell and subscribe so you can get notifications when I post new videos. Got a lot of cool things coming up. I'm going to do some more cooking videos. I'm going to be doing more camping videos. I'm going to be doing more updates on my trailer build as well. I'll leave links in the descriptions to my trailer build playlist. Right now I'm building a homemade DIY like teardrop style camper. Right now I'm going to be going to get a car wash because my truck is dirty, and then we'll get right into the build. In Berlin, we have this car wash called Berlin Auto Wash. Let me put you on. It goes from $15 to $26. It comes out spotless every time. They vacuum it out, they spray all your mats off, they clean everything, and then wipe all the windows down when it comes out of the car wash. And like, if you do like the upper levels, you get a free air freshener with it too. But the only problem is when everyone else thinks that they also need a car wash, so you're in line for about 20 minutes. But it's fine, it's worth it, it's worth it. Also, they the upper levels, they get you like a wax. Like they have like different levels and each one gets up. So the fourth level here has a Rain-X, like the ultimate, the number 5 has the Rain-X and the wax and all that stuff. So it's worth it. Basically, anytime I go off-roading, the mud just turns right into water. Like, it doesn't stick. So it's super easy to wash the truck too. But it's 50 degrees outside and I don't feel like washing my truck right now. So they're gonna do it for me. I'll let you know how that goes. Also, I figured while I'm in line, I'll give you an update on the camper build. Everything is done, ready to go. I'm just waiting on a door. I was gonna get a custom rear door, like I have the side entry door that you guys have seen. I was gonna get one of those custom made for the full size of the rear kitchen area, but I've been going back and forth with the emails with the company that makes the doors, and I finally got my quote back. And for a 42-inch by 42-inch door, $450, which is okay, that makes sense. The other doors were around the same, you know, I know it's bigger, but not $350 just for shipping, plus 8 to 10 weeks lead time, which is just insane. I don't know how I could even do that. I wouldn't be able to camp for 2 months. Right now, it's just got a tarp over it in case it rains, so no water gets in the wood and stuff. So I guess I'm just gonna have to make one myself. Luckily, I've found a couple videos online, but there's not really any good videos, so stay tuned for a video about that. I'll be custom making my rear door, and I'll be sure to film the whole thing, since on YouTube there's hardly any videos on how to custom make a galley door. Everybody makes their entry doors, and since mine's a square build instead of the curved build, it's hard to find something. There's like 1 or 2 good videos out there. So I'll be sure to make a good video on that and explaining everything. I haven't filmed much of building the camper just because I've been so focused on getting it done, but the next video will be hopefully building that door, and then we'll do a full overview on the camper as of where it sits now. So also, I'm still in line. It's been about 10 minutes, so we'll see how this goes. Alright guys, we've made it back from the car wash, and like I said, they do a really good job. 16 bucks later, and then here we are with a beautiful truck. So I'm going to start things off by giving you an overview of what the truck is. This truck right here is a 2018 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport in Silver Sky Metallic. I think it's probably my favorite color that this truck comes in. Everybody goes for the tan and the black, but I really love the metallic. It's got about 50,000 miles on it. It's my daily driver. I drive it to work almost every day, especially in the summertime. Without further ado, let's get into the build. All right, so we'll start from the bottom up. The tires are a General Grabber 275/70 17s. I'm running a Supreme Suspensions 2-inch lift kit and 1.25" spacers. A perfect setup if you don't want to rub, you don't want to trim, you just want to leave it how it is. Have a good set of usable off-road tires with no modifications. I have Cali raised LED fog lights in the amber color because I am on acetate all the time, which gets super foggy. I have some WeatherTech window trim, that way I can leave the windows down a little bit and get some ventilation. So this is a Hook Road Amazon special $500 bed rack. It is steel, so it is rusty a little bit, but the paint that comes on this is pretty durable. It hasn't really chipped in any spots other than in like where the boxes mount. I have a shovel mounted onto here. This is just a hand-me-down shovel that I found, and then those are the Quick Fist Amazon, shovel mounts. The boxes are Plano gun cases that have built-in locks. My favorite part about these boxes is that they have built-in locks. Like, I don't have to have a lock attached to the outside of it, so then it looks like there's something inside that needs to be locked up. On this side, I have another Plano case, and I have my X-Bull recovery tracks with their mount that they are supplied with. And I have only had to use them once, and it was to get out a coworker that was stuck in the snow, and they worked great. On the back here, I have the Tacoma black inlays. I have a MBRP XP catback exhaust. It dumps right before the axle, if you can see it in there. Yep, it dumps right before the axle. It sounds great. It doesn't drone much. I mean, it's still a V6. It's not gonna sound anything like, what you want it to sound like, but it still doesn't sound bad. I'll go ahead and throw in a clip of how the exhaust sounds. So like I said, it's not anything crazy, but it's way better than stock and it sounds great, and for the price, nothing beats it. I don't have any tint, although I absolutely need to. Exterior mods, I'd say that's about it. Also in the back, I have a 1.5 inch add a leaf. I don't like blocks. I do have a bunch of weight in the back and I do tow, so I wanted to add a leaf so that I would actually be able to carry the weight. And engine wise, other than the exhaust, I haven't done anything to it. I do have an OV Valley Runner tune that I got installed, and that just helps with shift points and throttle response. Absolutely love the Valley Runner tune. You absolutely need that kind of thing if you have a Tacoma. So this is Jarrett in the future here, after editing half of the video, realizing that I didn't press record on the other half of the video. So all the clips of me filming the interior, filming what's in the camping boxes, none of that got recorded somehow. So we're gonna do that now. Interior wise, we didn't really miss much. Everything is pretty stock. I have one of the little TRD coin holders. I have my Overland bound patch. I have a Mav Made It patch. I have the Meso Customs interior light package, and I have an aux beam switch panel that has my rock lights on it, and I'll eventually have some rock lights for the bed rack, and who knows, we'll have all kinds of other stuff for it. In the back seats, I have a bunch of detailing stuff. I have recovery gear. I have a blanket. I have a windbreaker. Basically anything you could think of that you might possibly need, I've got in the back seats. Behind the passenger seat in that little pocket, I've got a portable charger, sunscreen, bug spray, stuff you're always going to need but you never have with you, so I like to keep it with me. In this, I have a koozie, because, always got to have a koozie. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the interior. Now we'll go up to the bed rack and I'll show you guys all about the stuff that's in those boxes. All right, so on the driver's side box, on the right side, I have all of my cooking utensils, cleaning supplies, and cooking supplies and spices and stuff like that. In the middle, I have some pots and pans. I have a little firewood axe in there. I have a collapsible cutting board as well that works as a sink. And then I also have a regular cutting board that I got for Christmas. And then I have my nonstick frying pan because it's lightweight. I also have my fancy chef's knife that I bought for myself. I'm doing this as a voiceover right now because it is extremely windy outside, even though it is almost May and it is freezing, and I am sitting inside my truck where it's nice and warm and not windy. In the passenger side box, somehow I have fit 2 small collapsible chairs that are the most comfortable chairs, especially for that size. I have my single burner stove and then half grill on the other side, and I keep a rag in there. And then I also have a collapsible hammock and some fire starter just in case it's the wood's a little bit wet if I go to the beach or camping and stuff like that and I need some help starting the fire. So yeah, that's what's on all the boxes. I've had a lot of different iterations, and I think that this setup that I'm using for right now is probably the best that I have done so far.